Hi guys, welcome back to the Small Barn Workshop. Hope you're all well. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've been in here and made some YouTube content, but I've not been that far away. I've been about 10 meters in that direction, finishing the terrace. I completed the joinery, I rendered the walls, and I've laid some tiles, and now it's absolutely finished inside. Not so much outside. It looks really nice now with the outdoor kitchen that we made last year. So back in the workshop this week, and I've got a whole pile of new tool reviews to bring your way over the next few weeks. But today, whilst I'm making 3 little doors for a cupboard I've constructed upstairs, I thought we'd have a look at the contents of these 3 boxes. Before I had a little break, I built this fold down router table MFT, and I'm really glad to use my track saw as my primary crosscut station again. A few years ago I bought this bench dog square and rail to elevate my track above the workpiece, and I have always used it in a way where it sat slightly higher than the workpiece, just because it makes it easier to run pieces underneath and do continuous cutting. A few of you guys have said, well, your track should really be sat down on the worktop. And yes, there is some benefit of the track being sat down. If I'm honest, for this setup, it's a bit of a faff to do that and change the height of the setup depending on what I'm cutting. So I've always left it a bit higher, never had a major problem with it. In fact, I made a little video, which is up here, that showed that I've not really had too much of a problem. However, a few weeks ago I saw a video from Dennis on Hooked on Wood channel, and he showed these little dogs that change the way the track is mounted on an MFT. I asked my friends at Banggood, could you send me these? Made by Hongdui, turned up a few days ago. So let's open these boxes. There's actually 3 tools in these 3 boxes because I've not seen them yet, and it may be that I don't need this bench dog square in this capacity anymore. So let's have a look and see what's in these various boxes. We'll look at these in a minute. Now this may be a better way to fix the rail track to the bench. And these are the little flip rail supports. They're quite tiny actually, a little bit smaller than I thought. And finally, it's a bit breezy today, a lem stop for the MFT table. Now this might actually be a device that I will use later in the build for this table once I've sorted out the right hand side of the cutting station. So a little bit more about this later in the video. My first thoughts as usual are with these Hongdui products. They are really well made. So let's just strip the table back to its bare parts. Might not need that anymore either. So first of all, let's see about the mounting of this unit. Have we got any instructions? No, we've no instructions. That looks like a spare Allen key, set of fixings, clamp and a spring. And I'm hopeful that these Hongdui dogs that I got sent a few weeks ago are going to let me mount these. Put them in there. I clip them and just tighten them down so they're nice and snug. Okay, I guess these then mount in the top in here. Is it because Okay. Now, one thing to be mindful of, as your tracks get a little bit knocked around, they get a little bit burred in there. Maybe that you've just got to get a file in and open it with a file. Okay. If I drop one in there, and then drop the other one in there, that way up. I don't think I'm going to be tall enough. It's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I've just been trying to get these to work for the last few minutes, and I've realised that my Hongdui dogs, the ones that I was sent a while ago, aren't quite long enough. These are 30mm, and the way that these clamp the top of the dog, they're just too short for a 21mm timber that I'm cutting. If I'd been cutting 6 or 9mm panel, 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch, they'd have been absolutely fine, but 30mm is too short for what I'm trying to achieve here. So I got a couple of my older dogs, 20mm dogs, out of the kennel, and these clamp okay. Now there's just a small issue with these, is that when you lift the board, the clamps drop, and then when you come to put the board back down, they just bind a bit on the timber. I think because of the knurled tops on the Hongdui dogs, I wouldn't have had that problem. So just to make it work and try and keep it upright and working, I've just put a pack at that end, and I'll actually just try to hold the clamp up at this end. So as you can see, as I'm lifting them up, the actual clamps are dropping down. It's actually moving the timber around a little bit as well. The cutting edge of the timber is sat down onto the edge, so I'll saw some 50mm Hongdui dogs and see whether that eradicates the problem. And whilst I was playing around, I opened this dog hole up here. There's a lot I haven't yet opened up. I tend not to open my dog holes up unless I actually need them. I just prefer it that way, and it stops all the debris and other things falling through the holes. Right, let's have a look at these dogs that attach this fence to the table. Okay, so just to mount the Hongdui fence supports, they just slide into the grooves on the back of the fence, as the proprietary dogs do. Slide this under, and then drop the dogs in, like that. Make sure that this end is right on the curve, because that's how the indexing works. This piece is square, so that cut is going to be square. I don't want to cut that piece because it's my it's a piece I've already cut. So let's just find a piece and make a cut. And we've got a little off cut here. Put that under there. Slide that through, drop that down. We sat right on the top. Just need to make an adjustment to my saw, so I'll be cutting deeper into my workbench. And that's my cut. And the cut is square, good. But cut with the fence down, cut without the fence down. Not down, down. There's no difference. Really, the way I've been cutting it all these years with the fence just stood slightly higher than the material. It's not really made that much difference on this test. It's not made any. What you could do with these Hongdui dogs is get yourself a T-groove router cutter and make your own fence. I might even do that, because sometimes this fence is only 1 metre long. I could make one that's 2 metres long. It'd be nice to have a longer fence every now and again. I'm just not quite sure about that drop down. See how it's... Just trying to work out what the advantage of this setup is. Track saw square is good for other things, cutting larger, wider boards, cutting things like kitchen worktops, that kind of thing. I just don't like the way that binding takes place. And to me, I could do with a little spacer just sat under there, just to ever so slightly stop these from dropping, which would be easily made with a 3/4 inch drill bit. If you have a 3D printer, it's probably a perfect little job to make some little spacers that you can just drop on here, just slightly thinner than standard stock sizes. Okay, so let's have a look at this last little stop. I need a pair of doggles. Drop them into a pair of doggles. Stop. So I suppose I could, would that work there? Actually, it wouldn't quite work there, sadly. It'll just clash with the fence. So you couldn't put it on the end of the fence. You'd have to put it the next set of doggles over, which is about there, which would be okay with my wider boards. I could put a set of doggles there, or I could if there weren't a router fence there. What you can do, of course, is have it on an angle if you're making some strange angle cut. But I think what it's really designed for is to have it on a continuation of your up there, like that. Then you can calibrate it, because these slide, so you can calibrate it to cut smaller cuts when you're cutting at the right hand side. Now at the moment I don't have any capacity on this side of the table. I will do when I make my wing extension. So there you go, the Hongdui rail tilty thing. I don't know what to call it. The rail support, the track support and the length stop. I need to go and get some 50mm Hongdui dogs to make it work better, but I'm doubtful at this minute in time where I'm going to totally dispense of using this. Interested to know what you guys think about this, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.